Diego Maradona, a football icon. Diego Armando Maradona, often regarded as one of the greatest footballers of all time, was born on 30th October 1960 in Villa Fiorito, a shanty town on the outskirts of Buenos Aires, Argentina. Raised in a poor family as the fifth of 8 children, Maradona's rise to international stardom is one of the most extraordinary tales in football history. His life, a blend of genius on the pitch and controversy off it, epitomized the duality of greatness and human vulnerability. Early life and introduction to football. Maradona's talent was evident from a young age. At just 3 years old, he was introduced to football when his cousin gifted him a ball. He quickly developed a deep passion for the sport, and by the age of 10, he was scouted by Argentinos Juniors while playing for his neighborhood club, Los Cebolitas. His skill and flair captivated onlookers, and he quickly gained attention as a prodigy. At 15, Maradona made his professional debut for Argentinos Juniors on 20th October 1976, just 10 days before his 16th birthday. Even then, his ability to dribble, pass, and control the ball with extraordinary precision set him apart. During his 5 years at the club, he scored 115 goals in 167 appearances. National team debut and early success. Maradona earned his first cap for Argentina's senior national team in 1977, at just 16 years old. However, he was controversially left out of the 1978 FIFA World Cup squad by coach Cesar Luis Menotti, who believed Maradona was too young. This omission only fueled his determination. In 1979, Maradona led Argentina's Juventus team to victory in the FIFA World Youth Championship in Japan, where his dazzling performances earned him the Golden Ball as the tournament's best player. In 1981, Maradona fulfilled a lifelong dream by joining Boca Juniors, Argentina's most iconic club. Despite only spending one season with Boca, he led the team to a Primera Division title in 1981. His performances captured the attention of European clubs, and in 1982, he signed with FC Barcelona for a then world record fee of €6 million. At Barcelona, Maradona displayed flashes of brilliance, but his tenure was marred by injuries and off-field issues. A career-threatening ankle injury, inflicted by Athletic Bilbao's Andoni Goikoetxea, sidelined him for months. He also faced disciplinary issues, including a notorious brawl during the 1984 Copa del Rey final against Athletic Bilbao. Despite the challenges, Maradona scored 38 goals in 58 appearances for Barcelona and won the Copa del Rey, Supercopa de España, and Copa de la Liga. In 1984, Maradona made a historic move to Napoli, a club in southern Italy, for another world record fee of €15 million. It was at Napoli that Maradona reached the peak of his career and became a deity-like figure for the city. He transformed the club from a mid-table team to one of the most dominant forces in Italian football. Maradona led Napoli to their first-ever Serie A title in 1986-1987, followed by another in 1989-1990. During his tenure, Napoli also won the Coppa Italia 1987, the UEFA Cup 1989, and the Supercoppa Italiana 1990. His ability to single-handedly change the course of a match and his fiery passion made him a hero to the people of Naples, particularly in a region often overshadowed by northern Italian clubs. Off the pitch, however, Maradona's life in Naples was complicated by associations with local crime syndicates, drug abuse, and personal scandals, which eventually tarnished his legacy. Maradona's crowning achievement came during the 1986 FIFA World Cup in Mexico. As captain of the Argentine national team, he delivered some of the most memorable performances in football history. Maradona scored 5 goals and provided 5 assists, leading Argentina to their second World Cup title. The quarter-final match against England cemented Maradona's legend. In this game, he scored 2 of the most famous goals in football history within 4 minutes of each other. The first, known as the Hand of God, was a controversial goal scored with his hand, which Maradona famously described as a little with the head of Maradona and a little with the hand of God. The second, dubbed the goal of the century, saw Maradona dribble past 5 England players in a breathtaking solo effort. In the final against West Germany, Maradona's assist to George Buruchka sealed a 3-2 victory, and he was awarded the Golden Ball for his extraordinary performances throughout the tournament. After the World Cup, Maradona continued to shine at Napoli, but his personal life began to unravel. By the late 1980s, his struggles with cocaine addiction became public, and his lifestyle took a toll on his performances. In 1991, he was banned from football for 15 months after testing positive for cocaine. Maradona attempted a comeback with Sevilla in Spain, 1992 to 1993, Newell's Old Boys in Argentina, 1993, and finally with Boca Juniors, 1995 to 1997. However, he never recaptured his earlier form. His international career also ended on a sour note. During the 1994 FIFA World Cup, Maradona was sent home after testing positive for ephedrine, a banned substance. After retiring in 1997, Maradona's life remained tumultuous. He battled obesity, underwent gastric bypass surgery, and faced numerous health scares. His legal and financial troubles, including paternity disputes and unpaid taxes in Italy, kept him in the headlines. Despite these challenges, Maradona stayed connected to football, coaching teams like Racing Club, Dorados de Sinaloa, and the Argentine national team. As Argentina's coach from 2008 to 2010, he led the team to the quarterfinals of the 2010 FIFA World Cup. On 25 November 2020, Diego Maradona passed away at the age of 60 due to a heart attack, shortly after undergoing brain surgery. His death sent shockwaves across the globe, with tributes pouring in from fans, players, and world leaders. In Argentina, a 3-day national mourning period was declared, and millions paid their respects. Napoli fans held vigils, and his legacy was celebrated in every corner of the footballing world. Diego Maradona was not just a player, he was a force of nature. A man who turned football into art, who carried the hopes of nations, and whose story was as human as it was extraordinary. Though he is no longer with us, his legacy lives on, etched in the hearts of fans and in the soul of the game itself. Thank you for watching, and join us next time as we remember another of the world's lost great ones.